Hey guys, so you might have seen a video we made recently. The unskilled furniture renovator was put to work renovating a desk for one of the occupants of the old Japanese farmhouse. Now we've got that nice white desk in that room. That occupant is complaining about this old bookcase, saying that it's all old and falling apart and dodgy. It was actually in the house when we moved in, none of those free pieces of furniture that we got. So when we moved in, it was old and secondhand, and it's 12 years later, so it's older and more secondhand and structurally falling apart. So looked at it and thought, right, can we restore this? Can we replace the dodgy bits of wood and then coat it with white sticky contact or with paint? What can we do? So just pulling it apart here to find out exactly how bad it is, work out what's required to make it structurally sound and make it look reasonably good and white. So, checking it out, the piece on the top's just had it, so it needs at least one piece of laminated wood or one piece of wood at the top, and then some sort of lamination or white paper contact or paint to make it white, make it look better, and make it fit in with the other furniture in the room, which is now all white, and the room's all white. So worked out it probably cost about 2,000 yen in parts, in materials at least, could be more. So headed off to the home centre, and then halfway to the home centre decided to stop by the knee toddy that we happened to go past on the way to the home centre. Knee toddy is pretty similar to IKEA, and IKEA is actually in Japan. There's not one in our area, but there are IKEA stores in Japan. So it's sort of similar to IKEA. It's pretty good. It is pretty good. So just went to have a quick look there before I went to the home centre, and look at this. Right, basically exactly the same thing as what we were trying to repair, and it's 1,590 yen, which is $16. Right, so that makes more sense. So self-checkout at the knee toddy, like just about everywhere you go in Japan now, it's all self-checkout. So I went and faced the challenge of the mystery self-checkout screen. 600 questions on there. Do you want a bag, and do you want this, and do you want that, and how do you want to pay, and do you have a points card, and 6 million questions. No, just cash, thanks. Pay the $16. It just makes sense. We always try to recycle whatever we already have. As you guys know, over the years we've recycled all sorts of stuff in the house, but sometimes if the math doesn't add up, and in this case it was definitely going to be more than 1,600 yen, because we needed one decent piece of wood for the top, decided we were going to need some more on the back to structurally make it more structurally sound, and then either white contact paper or paint. So we're up to 2,000 yen, maybe more, maybe 2,500 yen at least. So, right, didn't add up. So what we'll do is we'll use the old bookcase. We'll put some nails in it from the nail gun, bang, 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 and just leave it like that and use it either in the workshop or one of the other outside rooms. Just use it to put things in, to store it. So we'll use it. But for the nice white room that has rather a fussy occupant, it's much better and just makes sense, doesn't it? $16. And put it together. You can see the IKEA thing. The only difference is between IKEA usually gives you one piece of paper with some instructions, doesn't it? This one had like 12 pieces of paper. Right. Unnecessary. 12 unnecessary pieces of paper, as always in Japan. Always loads of paper. Talk about becoming paperless. It's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. Not for another 100 years. So nice and simple, boom, boom, boom. It was actually exactly put together the same as that other one, the old one. So boom, boom, boom. Ta-da! There you go. How's that for a solution? So sort of feel like we cheated a little bit this time. Usually we do a proper restoration, a proper recycling, don't we? But in this case, we've sort of cheated a bit. But the math, you've got to look at the math, look at the result. We've got a brand new piece there for less than it would have cost to fix that old dodgy one. So it made sense. So you see, there's the before and after in one shot there. There's the after, the before on the left and the after on the right. Had to be done, didn't it? Anyway, there was that. More videos coming soon.